How's it going? Back at it again, and we are in year number 10 of the Royals franchise. We just came off winning our second World Series, and we made it through spring training. And how I have the lineup designed is I'm actually going to lead off with Bernardo Rodriguez. He had almost a 400 on base a year ago, and he's got the highest discipline on the team other than a couple other players that have like a higher clutch. Like Donaldson has a higher discipline, but his clutch is more of a guy you want to have with people on base, and it's kind of how I determine the batting order a lot. Is your clutch, your discipline, and your vision, and of course your ability to hit. We actually have Castro down at 8 now. You know, it's going to be interesting. You got a couple of rookies on the bench. Of course, Nixon Lane, a rookie. 4 rookies in the batting order this year. And maybe even a potential 5th. And, when I was at work and I was looking at it, I wondered why I sent Hiroshi Fong down. I don't think it would have hurt for him to develop another year, but unless you're in the bigs, you know. But the plan is for him to play down here and to work on his power a bit and go from there. This is what we're kind of rocking with the AAA lineup. And it's subject to change, of course, but another thing to add to the MLB lineup is there's only 4 people on the bench. Actually, have more pitchers than people on the bench now. And we have Wilson Contreras, 40 years old. He's going to play some Double-A baseball for us until certain someone is ready. But yeah, looking at Triple-A, of course, we're going to be looking into Chad Bennett as well. He's on the verge of getting a call, and of course, Diego Fuentes. Could be a year where he plays as well, potentially. There's a lot of people, Feliz, Fong. And we look to see the development of Copeland and Ramos and Alberto Ramirez. There's some players, and Ramirez has a chance to be on the AAA team with the opportunity of playing in center field or left or right. Of course, another guy that I want to really look at this year is first round pick DeMarcus Francis, and he is a bad first player, and I'm very intrigued on what he can do, and I'm very excited for him. And yeah, without further ado, I think I'm ready to get it going. Of course, as we said in the last episode, I think a big part of this season will be the chase of 2,000 career hits for Witt. And I'll be doing a good job of trying to keep an eye on how many hits he has. And I want to be the one that hits his 2,000th career hit. And I really hope it's this year. He's almost got 500 doubles in his career as well, which is pretty impressive too. And 32 home runs away from 300 career home runs, 25 RBIs away from 1,000 career RBI. Very decorated career for Bobby Witt, who's at 32 years old now. And 56 career WAR for Witt Jr. Probably one of the better in the leagues. So, of course, we'll be watching World Series MVP Gavin Cross's season here, and man, Cross won't be a free agent until 34 years old, man. What is going to be left of him by the time he is a free agent? Of course, the pitching rotation is, I aligned it by quality starts from a year ago, and Montoya had the most quality starts, followed by Collier, followed by Almanzar, followed by Lopez and Washington and Harding had the same amount of quality starts, but Washington did it in far fewer games. So Washington gets the nod. You know, you could contemplate adding Darrell Goodwin to the 40-man and giving him a shot at some point of the year, depending on how it goes. And of course, Santana's already on the 40-man. He's, you know, he could be there. And you could even go with Elvis Ruiz, but I don't see that being what's going to happen. But you just never know. Well, without further ado, I'm ready to hop into opening day against Lincoln Ford, and I want to... Of course, we're going to do some player locks. I don't think we're going to be playing a full game yet. Or even ever, really, but... And what a fitting way to start it off against Lincoln Ford, the first #1 pick in the series by the Cleveland Guardians, Lincoln Ford. And with Ford on the mound, I'm going to go with Gavin Cross, the World Series MVP. Let's start the season off using Cross. I think I'm going to lean more towards into using some of the other guys that are going to be on the team for sure for the next coming year. I don't know how much of Langford I'll be using in player luck. Maybe once or twice this year. Just I don't really see me using him much. Seeing as how he's basically got 1 foot out the door because the extension probably will not be coming. And Langford, I expect him to have a good year and to have a pretty sizable market. And, you know, I'd like to parlay him into some compensatory draft picks. I don't think I'm going to trade him for a prospect. No, there's just not a trade out there that really makes sense for the organization and what I have. I don't want to trade for players that are going to clog the way. I'd like to get the draft done, and there might be a possibility that, you know, maybe I want to get a guy if I don't get someone in the draft that I like. It's projected to lead a lot of categories. Only 26 home runs projected as our leader, and we're projected to have 88 wins, 74 L's, and we're going to projected to finish second in the Central. And, you know, 88 wins, I think it said. I don't know if that would be enough to make the playoffs. It would be tough. I really don't know if the Twins can win it again, but they definitely added to their team. They lost a couple pieces, but they did add with Perdomo and a couple other little things. Looking forward, the former #1 overall pick. Coming off a year where he had a 5 ERA. He will be the opening day starter for Cleveland, going against the World Series MVP, Gavin Cross.
Ball 1.
Slider is high.
1-0.
And a fastball up in the zone, a two-seamer. And Ford's got a slider, a curve, and fastball. And weakly hit on the ground by Cross. It was a slider and throwing him out. And Cross up to hit in the 5th, and it's 3-1 Cleveland. Okio hit a 3-run home run, which is the difference of the game. Cross went after that high curveball, and this one at the wall and caught. On 100 off the bat, but just not enough carry on it. And now Ford with 1 on, 1 out. We're at the end of his ropes here. Cross again. First pitch swinging and down the line and caught in foul territory. Not gonna get the job done. Jack Sawinski the hit. Big power outfielder and ripped up the middle for a hit. Cross.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Manuel.
Manuel Rodriguez. A runner on second and facing Harding. This is not a good spot. Up in the air to Cross. Cross getting tested with the throw. It is on point, and he will throw him out for the double play. Tunez hits a solo jack, and Miguel Velez.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
And Cross is going to get a base hit. And how wouldn't a player clock go without us getting some weak single at the end of the game when we looked pretty much terrible throughout the whole process? It's tied at 4 after Mark Carrara hit a 2-run double. That's encouraging. Base hit up the middle though. And Cross, he took forever to get there. Throw is not going to get him. Cross with a chance in the 10th inning against the former Royal, John McMillan. High fastball, 99. Cross down 0-2, not the spot he wants to be in. He's got Witt on again, and just like to advance him at least. Cross, I don't know if it's enough to advance. Witt will run, and the throw will not be in time, so at least a productive out, if there is a such thing. And in the 10th inning, Rocchio up to hit. Weekly hit for a base hit. Testing the arm across again, and he will throw him out with ease to get the leading runner. Cleveland gets the win. Gleyber Torres gets the game-winning hit, and Rocchio the player of the game. And you know, I want to hop into some more situations this year, so why not get into the first one that we get this year? And Diego Cabrera is pitching. So why not? Another rookie is Diego Cabrera.
Oop. 0-1.
Here's Jack Sawinski.
Oh. Nope, that's off the plate.
In there, and that's a ball, they say. On the ground, Curtis with the throw, and the play is made to preserve the lead.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 27, John Gaucho.
Here's Noah Curtis to go against John Gensho.
1-0.
and the Canadian third baseman, but he's playing second base today. Leads off the ninth. Way too high to swing at. Speaking of things way too high. You know, I gotta find a way to make Noah Curtis look like a bad player, I guess, and this is my way of doing it. A bad pitch to swing at, and first out. But here's Gavin Cross. He's 0 for 7. Oh, actually, he did get the one hit. He's got one hit on the year so far. He doesn't have a hit in this game, though. But a good time to get one in the 9th inning.
No, that's a ball.
Good take. I mean, he'll take a walk as well. Not against getting on base in this situation. Good pitch to get him to swing. Not a good pitch to go for, though. And Cross has probably got to hit that one. And Weekly hit to first, and this is going to be an out to Rosario. And now it's Mark Carrara. Haven't used Mark Carrara in quite some time, and I don't know what to think of him at this point in his career. And a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Too familiar for what he does. They bring in Walter Watanabe.
Number 12, Walter Watanabe.
And the team tried to trade, the Padres tried to trade for Watanabe. In the offseason, we obviously said no. He's one of the players I would say is definitely untouchable, I think, in this series. I'd like to keep him around unless something just dramatic changes. Here's Jefferson Caro. It's away from Rodriguez. The throw will not get him.
One and two.
And he struck out Caro. Here's Rocchio.
Nope, that's high.
Off to a pretty good start of the year.
Hey! One ball, one strike. Two balls, one strike.
It's away from Rodriguez, and the runner's going to go to third now. And he's gotten away with 2 pass balls. Wild pitches. All it takes is a hit to the outfield to tie the game. Rocchio knows it. He's trying all he can now.
Count full.
And he stays disciplined to earn the full count. Rocchio gets swings and misses on a changeup. Is Atunez now.
0-1. Oh.
Big swing and a miss there, and he's playing with fate, throwing that fastball consistently high. And he struck him out with a curveball to get his first save of the season. Caleb Collier gets the win, and our first win of the season. On a game that they out-hit us, but we outscored them. And we come back and dominate an extra in the end of the game, 12-3. An explosion at the end of the game. Nixon Lane with 4 RBI and Gerald Donaldson with 4 RBI. Castro with 2. 15 hit day, 4 hits for Donaldson himself. And they're going against the Phillies now. Tyler Phillips. And AAA season has started, and AA season will start soon, so we'll go down there and give it a look shortly soon. Do we have 1 home run as a team right now? Like, where's our home runs? When I get a game in, let's get a game in with Jazz Chisholm. And Chaz was the only free agent that we signed in the off season, and he's kind of just a bridge player for us, you know, someone I just kind of want for this year, and don't really know what kind of year I could expect from him. He could even be moved if I like the play that I'm seeing from other players in the org. Second base is definitely an open position. It's one of the few on the team, you know, trying to fit guys in from the prospect pool, and second base has been dying to get filled in. Chisholm Jr., a very great veteran player that provides stability.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he is a retro player. Phillips can only hit 88. And Chisholm makes a huge impact with this big swing, and he will score a 3-run home run to start the game off. This is what I could picture Chisholm doing for us, and if we are to go back to the playoffs, I'd like to have people that I can rely on, and Chisholm, look at that celebration. You know, I like to have a guy that I can, wow, you know what, you're going to hit a home run, you can celebrate all you want. But I want to have a guy that can be dynamic up the middle with wit, you know. And Chisholm brings that spark with the ability to play. He's not going to be an everyday player. He doesn't really hit left-handed pitching well at all. And on those days, I'd like him to rest and have Noah Curtis play for now. And, you know, if Curtis can have himself a good year in that role, you know,
1-1.
I would like to, you know, keep him for next year, because I have another player that's quite similar to Jazz Chisholm right now in the AAA. And Chisholm, wow, he just got robbed. How did Phillips get that ball on a comebacker right at him? 100 miles an hour off the bat. And Phillips just robbed Chisholm. But here is the lefty, Darren Huffman, to go against a lefty, Chaz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm. This is going to be 2. He does not have the speed he used to have. Chisholm cannot beat the throw. Chance to extend the lead.
catcher, Jack.
Here's Jack Feliz. Velez. Chisholm a chance to get a play in the field. Miguel Lopez still pitching into the 7th inning, having himself a good start. Here is Chisholm. Don't forget what he did. He goes against Solomon Stanford now, or Stafford. He's got a splitter, a slider, and a fastball. High up and in.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
Chisholm into the gap, and this is trouble. He will get on with his 2nd extra base hit of the game. A 2-for-4 game for Chisholm. And look at the swagger this kid has, man. I love Jazz Chisholm, and I wish I could have signed him years ago. Although we would have never gotten Colt Keith, I'm a big fan of Chisholm, especially on the Yankees in real life. He is a very exciting and fun player to watch, and wow, they almost come back and win.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 5 runs on 11
And Diego
hits.
Cabrera
No errors. They
did
left
not have a
12
good
runners on base.
outing. Wenzel comes in and gets the hold, and Watanabe gets his 2nd save of the season. And a closer game at the end. And Chisholm, obviously the player of the game who got us going. You know, why not hop into another situation here? Maybe we won't pitch if we don't come through in this spot, but we'll see. Only 2 home runs so far on the year, but they only have 2 home runs too, so I guess we shouldn't be that hard on ourselves. But, you know, looking at the Yankees in real life, they have about like 20 home runs, you know.
Donaldson.
And like just in the 1st inning, they got like 9 or something. And Donaldson, he probably wants that pitch back. Miller, the pitcher, he's got a slider, a changeup, and a fastball. Goes from the left-hand side.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Takes on that one.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. And he struck out Donaldson.
The bat, number 7.
Bobby Witt Jr. now, a good guy to have as a backup plan.
Ball 1.
And Witt weakly hit in the air, and this will be an out, so we do not come through when we need to. And the Phillies walk us off with the win. Cornell is the player of the game. And they win the series. Here's a team that I thought was going to be really good on the year. It's the Seattle Mariners, and they are off to a very poor start. And the Double-A season will start. And let's go down to Double-A for a game and see what we can do down here. Let's get a game in with Gilberto Ramirez. And, Ramirez is probably one of the guys that I'm really watching for down here. He's the guy that I think could get called up to AAA to play if he has a good year. And I'm going to be following his development a lot. I think Sandy Denson will be added to the AA in like a month or two, depending how I feel. I want to get Denson up here to play though. And here's Roberto Ramirez going against Cuba.
Nope, outside.
Is a third round pick in the 2031 draft. We are in the 2033, and Ramirez, a base hit. His first at bat will be an extra base hit, and he is going to score a run for his team. He drives in a runner who was Kareem Watkins.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gilberto.
And here's Gilberto Ramirez in the second inning. Here has got a fastball high in the zone, but he popped it up high.
The center fielder, number 10,
8-0.
Gilberto.
Tierney hits a free-run home run.
Aye.
Here's McKee.
0-1.
Ramirez goes after that sinker, but it will be caught. Here's Ramirez with a runner on first. Going against McKee in the sixth inning. His fourth at-bat of the game.
Aye.
McKee's got a big arsenal.
0-1's the count.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go. Get your pitch.
And Ramirez goes down swinging on a sweeping curve. It's in the eighth inning, 9-0 now. Base hit up the middle for Ramirez, so he gets 2 hits on the game. Not a bad showing for the young hitter. Charles Hall gets player of the game and 8 innings of shutout pitching. I like seeing that. I didn't know Hall was set up as my ace. Yeah, I must have ordered it wrong, but it's already set up that way, so why not? And we come back and win game 1. Luis Santana has fractured his forearm and is out for 2 months. That hurts very early in the year, and it's definitely someone I was looking out for this year. Guess that's the response we're gonna have there. See how Gomez can fare. Yeah, let's get into this game against Seattle and hop into a player lock against Smith. Why not get one game in with Mark Carrara at least, and I promise everyone that we will not see him for the rest of the video in a player lock. And maybe the next video. Unless he's just doing fantastic, then we'll have to show him off. But I'm just gonna have to let him play and hope he can figure it out at some point. But he's definitely been one of my most upsetting developments ever in the MLB game. I've never had this much problem with a prospect this highly touted. But, you know, it's a lesson to learn. And he's gonna get a base hit to start the game. Weakly hit up the middle. John Ray hits a 2-run home run. And an easy throw and catch from Carrara. He's very talented when it comes to fielding.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Carrara.
Sunshine hits a solo home run. And Carrara
One strike.
can't swing at those. Bit early on it, that was as good as it could get. He went. We don't get the benefit of the doubt, he strikes out. Here's Pizarro Montes against Lewis. On the ground in front of Carrara, scoop. The play is made. A chance in the 8th inning with a runner on second. And Carrara deep to right field. And goodbye. Made no mistake with that one. Sends it to right field for number 1 of the year. That's gotta feel good for the young man that struggled a year ago at hitting the ball. Seattle does hold on and get the win. John Ray, the player of the game. Almanzar
Our final line score tonight.
gets the loss. And Jameson's first save of the season. And we can hop into scouting now, and just before we get into it, I did hire a new scout, and the efficiency is super high. I believe I had Carlos Caneros before. He had a low efficiency. He did have a high rate, but I found one with a good efficiency and a high rate as well. So that's what I went with. Only the best here in Kansas City. And before I even look, my biggest needs are second base, shortstop, and catcher. That's my belief, so. But I probably will be scouting from the strength of the draft. Number 1 player is Michael Labu from Japan. He looks amazing. We have a chance to get Alejandro Chachin, though. We might want to scout him. He could be a player that actually does fall to our pick. And looking at it, we got pick 30, 66, 72, 74, 75. Wow, we have a lot of picks. Got 5 picks in the top 100. That compensatory really added up. Well, let's look around. Don't really know how I feel about getting a starter. Just don't really see the need. Jimmy Marleo kind of looks solid for a catcher. The tremendous defense and decent bat to go with it. Catcher just fails to be impressive every season we've done this. Couple California kids and not very much else. You do got Grady Lang here, who is intriguing just from the location he's from. Let's look at second base. Now, William Owens is what we'd want in a player, but I don't think Owens would fall to our pick. Would be nice. Looks like it might be a good year for second baseman, so a good year to need. And then you got Rodney Gibson, and he's from Missouri, which makes him intriguing. A switch hitting batsman with vision and great speed and reaction. Yeah, I'm definitely into Gibson and Rhodes. Or Owens, I mean. mean, Rhodes doesn't look too bad either with the speed. Let's go central second baseman. It's our top need. Looking at shortstops now. Got Jose Torres. Great speed. Good arm strength from the position. Like David Oka from the looks of it. I'm gonna go on a flyer and take a look at David Oka. And this is my pitching scout, so we'll look at some central relievers. We haven't scouted a reliever in a while, and might not be a bad year to do so. That's what I'm gonna go with for the first week. Finishing off the series against Seattle, and we do get the win. And a 2-game set against the St. Louis Cardinals and Bryce Miller. Not get a game in with Nixon Lane against Miller, one of the better pitchers in the series, at least. He was for a couple years, and I don't know how well he's done since we defeated him in the World Series, but looking at this Cardinals team, looks pretty interesting. And Miller still a 90 overall. Pretty solid years so far for the Cardinals. Not too bad of a career here. 24 quality starts a year ago. That's what you want, and that's a hell of a year when you put it like that. So very stiff competition for the rookie Nixon Lane.
Nixon Lane.
Ball, that's outside.
Bryce Miller. Pitch. And Nixon Lane pops it up too high. An easy play for the third baseman.
Batting third. The batter, the designated hitter, Nixon Lane.
1-0.
And Lane's gonna send a charge into it, but it's gonna be an out. And down 8-1
Hee-haw.
are the Royals now.
0-1.
Challenging Lane with fastballs and just unable to do anything with them. And he struck Lane out, and Lane facing Miller in the 8th inning now with 2 on. It's 10-1.
Oh, yeah. No ball, 1 strike.
The rookie calls a timeout.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
And weakly hit, but foul. And he struck out Nixon Lane. Going against Cabrera in the 9th for his 5th at-bat of the game.
There, let's go, kid.
And just muscled it foul. Lane sending a charge into that one. This one is going to fall, but go over the wall. Matt Olson, player of the game. Mike Carrara went 3 for 4 with a double today. Wow, we got showed both of these games. Montoya absolutely demolished. Now we go against the Chicago White Sox and Howard Kondo. Where is Kondo? There's Kondo, picked in 2031 in the first round, and he's already up here and pitching. And he will get to start against the 5 and 6 Kansas City Royals. Detroit is off to an early lead in the division. As we know, throughout the years, this changes quite frequently, but you know, Detroit does have, I think, the best player in the whole division with Spencer Torkelson. and he is very good on this game. Why not get a game in with Bobby Witt Jr.? He is struggling too, so try to get him back on track. Scotty Fowler hits a double, and they're up 1-0. And here's Howard Kondo, who hits 91 at the top. Weakly hit in the air, but it's going to fall for a base hit for Witt. He will get on. Brent Boucher on the ground. Witt will make the play. And 2-0 Chicago. Fowler hits another run in. Weakly hit in the air. That's an easy out. Now it's Boucher again, and Langford hits a home run. Make it 2-1 on the ground. And Witt with the out. Game is tied, and 2 on, 2 out against Kondo for Witt.
Ball, that's in.
That one gets inside. Good placement on the fastball away. And he struck Witt out. It makes the play, but Chicago still up. Now against Stephen Duvall in the 8th inning. Weakly hits a third, and this one will be an easy throw. And Bryce Harper, I believe, the first baseman, he is.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 3 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11
White Sox
runners
have
on
Bryce Harper, and he's like 40 years old, and he's starting for him. It was fun to get a game in against Kondo. I wish we could have won. Let's head down to AAA and get our first AAA game of the year in as well. I want to use Joel Fong in this game. And they want me to call up everybody. Here's Joel Fong against James. And Fong up in the air. Good sharp hit on the ground, but this is going to be a double play ball. This one hit in the air for a base hit.
The designated hitter, number 5.
And this one kept in. Fong 3 for 18 in the series so far. His windup got me a bit off on that one. One was hit good, but an MLB outfielder probably makes that play, but Fong is going to reach on a triple.
Now batting.
That is a triple at its finest.
Jackie James.
No balls, 1 strike.
This one hit up in the air and it will be caught. That'll do it. River Kaminsky gets the player of the game. Gibson drops down a lot, and that hurts to see. Might as well put Owens up here as well. So we'll go another week with the relievers in mind. Roscoe Morales is out. White Sox hold on and win. Yeah, I like that. We'll just put Joe Gray in. That works for me. Montoya gets his first win of the season and maybe takes a big lift off his shoulders. Matthew Liberatore gets the start today for Houston, and I want to hop into this game. Let's hop into the game with Noah Curtis against the left-handed pitcher. Castro on a cold streak. Nixon Lane's starting to heat up. Like seeing Nixon Lane heat up. I need him to be good. Bobby Witt not off to the best of starts. But he usually is a slow starter when it comes to seasons, and then he heats up in the summertime.
And now, your Kansas City Royals.
And Fernando Almanzar gets the start today. No wins yet. Only 14 innings pitched. He has struck out almost a batter an inning though. That's something he doesn't usually do.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Noah Curtis.
Here's the 26-year-old Noah Curtis, and this is what he's done in his career so far. Not very much. Of course, you can remember his dynamic debut where he hit 2 home runs in Houston against his Astros team. Curtis getting a chance to play here this season. It's been a long time since he's touched the field. You almost feel for him. Only 2 years left before he is a free agent. It's time to really evaluate if he can carve up a role here. Makes the play to Donaldson. I think Almanzar appreciates that kind of effort. Again. I don't think I made the play. He gave it to me, and Curtis with another grab and throw.
The batter number 19.
Donaldson hits a 3-run home run. Here's Noah Curtis in the 4th.
Ball.
Takes ball 1. This one hit into center field, and not a bad pitch to swing at, just couldn't quite get enough of it. 98 off the bat. Lane hits an RBI double. And
No.
another lefty in, Pedro Hernandez.
That's a ball.
Hernandez throwing very high.
Come on, man. Get your pitch up there.
Curtis up in the air. This will be caught. And here's Vientos. So on the mound. And he just has to make the throw to first. Here's Mauricio.
Keep trying.
Brown. Curtis. Oh, make a throw that Donaldson had to reach up for. It's 4-4 with Hernandez still pitching. He gets one by Curtis.
Yep. No ball. 2 strikes.
Not the best game for Curtis so far. And he struck him out. And the Astros come back and win with Rengifo.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First one.
And back to facing the White Sox again. Wells is in the hit. He's already hit a home run. Why not enter the game and use Wells? Giving Wells the chance to play this year, and he's made it work with the home run he's hit. You know, as much as it hurts, you know, with them in my division, I like seeing the White Sox do good. I believe they have the first pick in the draft, in this upcoming draft, and they are to a pretty good start.
Ball out.
There's Kyle Muller, lefty against Tim Wells. Where's Wells hit the big home run in the wild card game against the Yankees. And
1 and 2 is the count.
what a difference it made. Oh, it was just laid on the curve. Wells goes down swinging. We do get the win. Wells gets player of the game. Bryce Harper hit a home run and a double. And Oliver Sedania got the play, and he takes the L. Spencer Rhodes up to number 7 on our board. William Owens does drop on ours. But I still would like to finish his off. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're gonna look more into the individuals at first. Fine with the board being like that. Martin Gonzalez is, in fact, a starter for him. A former 6th-round pick by us. Getting his first chance to experience the bigs, and, you know, he was needed. And we will be going up against him pretty soon, actually, after this game, so might as well get to it then. And I'm going to hop into the game, but it's going to be in a quick managing sense. I want to just do the at-bats against Martin. Going to the Rogers Center. And Fernando Almanzar will start. Kind of seen a lot of inconsistency from our batting order, you know, people doing good and then they do bad, and it's just been a lot of flip-flopping early on in the year. And going against Martin Gonzalez for the first time.
Yeah! Ball, that's inside. That's in. Ball 2. Ball, down.
Up in the air to Witt. He will track it down. And Jackson Chorio with a home run. Not a lot of hitting going on in this game. Here's Gonzalez.
Ball, that's inside. Hey! Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground weakly, hit to Curtis.
He's
Gonzalez out again.
Center fielder, number 16.
3! That's That's ball 4. 3. Out. 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 3. You're out. 3. Out.
And Bernardo Rodriguez makes it 3-1 with that blast.
3. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Now runner on for Gonzalez against Almanzar in the 8th inning. One of Almanzar's best starts ever, you could say. Went deep into the 8th.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's a base hit for Gonzalez against his former team in Langford. Lets the ball go right by him, and Gonzalez will get an RBI to go with it.
Now pitching for Kansas
Ball
City.
4, take your base.
Number 21, Newton. Now. Now pitching for the Blue Jays. Number 1,
3.
Pedro
3.
Rivas. Now pitching for Kansas City. Number
Why not try to get the save with Walter Watanabe?
the shortstop, Tucker Coleman.
Tillman, they're saying he's gonna bunt.
That's ball 2. Hey! 2-2 now. 3-2.
And Watanabe gets his pitch fouled back. And he struck him out with a changeup. Here's Musser.
Hey! 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Musser, he fouls it away.
Nope, that's inside.
And Watanabe with the strikeout.
The batter, the catcher, Sylvester.
Here's Sylvester Brown, the catcher. On the ground, Curtis, he takes it away, the throw, and the Royals win. Toronto made a pretty good effort to come back and make it a game. Almanzar gets the player of the game.
Line score tonight. First for the Victoria.
And with Morales, I'm just gonna let Joe Gray play. I mean, why not? Joel Fong has bruised his shin now, and now he will be out for a couple days. Why not hop down into the AAA again then? Damian Metzger is the pitcher. And we're going to use his twin brother, Hiroshi Fong. Not off to the best start in AAA. Like to see him get back on track. Diego Fuentes hitting a .324 average. He's on a tear. Garrett Reed still hitting a .300 average, which is pretty good for his standard. And it's Damian Metzger
Ball, that's
going
out.
against one of the better prospects in baseball. Some say he's definitely MLB ready, but
Out.
still a little bit of growth in his game needed
The center fielder.
for him to overtake one of the positions that we have right now. I think this is Sherwood Rivera up to hit. Base hit for him. And the throw will get him. So 2 outs.
Now batting.
Out to Hiroshi Fong
Hiroshi.
in the third.
Fong.
Weakly hit in the air. And an easy out. Another hard hit base hit. 100 off the bat. Please makes it 2-1 now. And giving into the worst pitch of the game so far.
Ball one.
Hey, get one.
That's a ball.
2-2 to Fong. And weakly hit, but off the glove of the third baseman. The throw
He's
will
out.
get him anyway. Another hard hitting base hit. And Fong will keep the runner at second, but Asheville moving it around. Memphis.
Right fielder. Hiroshi. Fong.
Man,
Ball one's the count.
cannot pick up the baseball right now. This one hit sharp, but caught. It's 5th at bat of the game. He went.
What do you got?
They bail us out with that one.
I know. Aye.
Here we go.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Weekly hit to short and 0 for 5 on the day for Hiroshi. So an early call up is probably not going to happen if you can't hit in the AAA. I'm not really thinking you're going to handle the MLB too
Fans,
well
our
as
final
well.
line score. First,
Still get the win, but definitely a struggle from Fong against one of the Pitchers he should do well against. And finishing up the series, we do sweep Toronto. And Brandon Fant and the Minnesota Twins now are coming to town. Why not hop into game number 1 against them? Haven't seen Fant since the playoffs, and you know he'll be eager to get his revenge. I'm going to go with Bernardo Rodriguez against him and see if I can do something good. Perdomo not off to the best of starts for the Twins. I'm not too worried about Perdomo. I think he'll be just fine and be just as much of a problem as he should be for us.
Leading up for the Royals, the catcher, Bernardo Rodriguez.
Rodriguez going after the first pitch, and he's out. Long too long, the
The
Cruise.
designated hitter, batting 7, the third baseman, David Fry.
Let it rip right here.
Ball up. Ball.
2-0 to Rodriguez against Fant.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
And a base hit for Rodriguez. He almost hit Gavin Cross with a line drive. I believe that's who was on base, was Cross. Maybe it was Noah Curtis.
Nixon Wayne.
We do find a success against Fant, one of the pitchers I just cannot seem to hit over the years on this series, but
Now
One
batting,
out. You got
the
one.
right fielder,
hit a nice base hit.
Jenkins.
Doesn't really do anything for us though. It's a bunt. Throw will get him out.
The catcher, number
Here's
13,
Bernardo against Brandon Fant again.
Rodriguez.
And it's 2-0 Minnesota. 6th inning. No outs here though.
Ball.
Way inside.
1-1.
Fant only 56 pitches so far in the game. And this one hit right to Perdomo, who makes the catch.
Up next to the Royals, the designated hitter,
Fant still pitching into the 8th inning. He's still got plenty in the tank. And again, weakly hit in the air, but
That's foul.
this will go foul. Would have been a base hit. Not on time with the fastball.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
High. No ball. 2 strikes.
Fant looking for a quick out. Just fouled it away.
Ball.
Even count at 2. Oh, it's a 1-2 actually. Wow. Foul that one away. And this is an even count now at 2. This would be pitch number 7 now from Fant. Weekly hit on the ground the first, and Fant will get the second out. The Twins win 4-0. Fant pretty much dominated us, and we couldn't get anybody across. Joel Fong no longer injured now. Chad Bennett in a cold streak as well, not what you want to see. And going against Brady Singer. Brady Singer is now a Twin. I might as well get a game in against the former Royal. I'm going to use Juan Castro for this game against him. See what we can do. This bottom of the order is not doing well right now. Even Bobby Witt, his average has climbed up from his 220 average he had though, but needed to be a bit better. But still getting the wins so far. 15-11 on the year. Gotta keep on building on it. And the Twins already up 1-0.
The right fielder, Juan Castro.
Here's Brady Singer, 36 years old, and he signed a contract with the Twins in the offseason for $15 million. And of course, he was on the original 40-man roster when we started. Got about 2.5 years on him and moved off of him. He's had a pretty good career. And wow, weekly hits a short Perdomo. But we do get ahead. And here's a base hit from Jenkins. Brady Singer in the 4th inning. Gets one in there on him. And he punches him out on free pitches, just working the bottom of the zone well. This one is gonna get out of the infield. Chisholm couldn't make the play. Dylan Cruz up to hit. Another base hit. Brian Starr pitching in the 7th inning. And we gotta just do better than that. That is just not good enough. Eight to 2, another at bat for Castro, and he does get a weak hit base hit. He will just stay at first. If I do another game of Castro, I just gotta have better at bats than what I just had, though. Just swinging too early in the count to be getting out. Gotta wait for a better pitch if we're gonna pull the trigger. But Donaldson gets player of the game, and we do win. ending the month of April on a win. Rene Garcia did not have a good month. Kareem Watkins, 328 average for him. Joel Fong, 342. Not too shabby. Picardo, doing what he needs to do. And Sebastian Sanchez had himself a good month. And like I said earlier, the top of the order is doing well. It's the bottom of the order that is a bit questionable. Looking at the bench, Louis Holder, he's hit a home run, only one at bat. Bronson Aaron, not the best start for him on the season. And Noah Curtis, just kind of a meh. No home runs for Gavin Cross yet. We already got 9 home runs for Langford. He's off to an MVP-like pace with this kind of production. On an absolute tear in his contract year. And you knew it was coming. A little bit of regression already for Jazz Chisholm to start the year. And 294 for Nixon Lane. 5 home runs, 21 RBI. For the rookie designated hitter. 329 average for Rodriguez, so probably smart to have him be the guy at the top of the order. Yeah, we just gotta start getting this bottom of the order to click a little bit better. And looking at pitching, Miguel Lopez off to an amazing start, 5-0 with a 1.64 ERA. Almanzar and others have struggled. Montoya had a couple bad starts, but now he's starting to settle in. Washington not too shabby. And looking at the bullpen, of course, Harding just not doing well. As well as Cabrera, he has struggled, but Wetzel is doing pretty well for himself. Nuno Del has struggled. And Walter Watanabe is off to a pretty flawless start. He's got 7 saves on the year so far. Looking down to the minors, Goodwin not doing the best right now. Ruiz, just whatever. Costa, not the best. Sanchez is obviously on fire right now, and good to see from him. Billy Beckham, the former #1 prospect, he's doing alright for himself, just not getting better. Howard Hanna, not a bad month for him. 14 strikeouts. A couple blown saves in there, though. And down here at the Double-A, Hall has seen a bit of improvement. Garcia struggled. Ibanez is doing alright. Espinoza, not so much. Mark Taguchi has blown a couple saves as well. And looking at the batting order, Chris Feliz has cooled down at the month, but he was doing well. Fong, cold streak. Joel Fong is on a tear. He's seen improvement. Diego Fuentes, not too shabby. Garrett Reed cooled down at the end of the month. Chad Bennett has been cold from the beginning. And looking at the Double-A, Kareem Watkins off to a good start. Copeland hitting 271, not bad for him. 289 for Mike. Gilberto Ramirez has struggled, which is interesting to see. Claudio Ramos as well. He has been putrid right now. He is actually at a concerning slump right now. DeMarcus Francis is off to a good start, doing very well. Benny Fajita hit him 315, but only one home run. Tierney, not the best. Yeah, that's about it. I guess we could check the single A, but not really much to see here. Jack Steele did go up one overall. You know, another bad month out of our guy. We might have to see Sandy Denson play in the Double A. But going to scouting now, and Chauncey Onsen, number 7 on the board. William Owens comes out at number 32. Not too bad. He's got what I want in a player, though. He's got the discipline. He's got vision. He's going to have good contact, switch hitting. He's got speed. He still could be one of the people we go with. Of course, Chauncey looks pretty stellar, and Jimmy doesn't seem too good. Look at Gary Okay, though. And Castillo. I think maybe just look at closers with our pitching scout. Just not really interested in looking at starter. Got South Carolina, Pennsylvania here. I think I want to look at international first. And with my other scout, of course, we found Spencer Rhodes already. He looks to be maybe pick 1. You know, he's definitely in the running. Do have William Owens as a backup or primary plan, though. Maybe we take a detour and look at some shortstops here. Got Robbie Carson, who looks solid. I don't mind Jose Torres either, though. Like, he looks to be decent. Why not get a look at Jose Torres this week, then? Maybe Duvall pitching with Castro and a couple outs to go. I think we'll finish the video off in a different way, though. A strained bicep for Kenny Radance, and we do not get the win. Minnesota does win. And yeah, let's get one more game, and then I guess Joe Donaldson up to 8 home runs. I'll get a game in with Wood again and see if we can get him going. Back down to his 220 average. see what Witt can do here. And going against Cano here. Can't be swinging at
0-1.
that.
0-2. Off the plate,
This one
ball
gets
one.
away.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
And a base hit for Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground. Throw will get Armstrong.
Get your pitcher driving right here.
Bowman Cano still pitching into the fifth. Gives Witt a piece of a good pitch to hit and a base hit for him. Witt 2 for 2 on the game.
The batter number
Witt's 114 hits away from 2,000, so
Witt Jr.
we're on the countdown. Way up and in from Campbell. He's got a fastball and a slider with a swerve to go with it. Weakly hit on the ground, but Witt. And it's a fielder's choice. Chisholm couldn't make it to second in time. Rara hits a two-run double, though. And Witt's going to get his third hit of the game. So maybe we are ending this on a good note after all.
The center fielder, number 32.
Here's former Royal Freddie Furman. He's had a couple years in Chicago here, but not much production after year one. Making that big money too, $25 million. Couldn't take it with Furman anymore. Just never was good at hitting with him, and fitting that he would be the final out of the game. Miguel Lopez, he starts.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 12 runners on base.
Miguel Lopez starts the year off 6-0. What another great start for him. And looking at Lopez, he wants a contract extension, it seems. He's still got 3 years of arbitration even after this year, but the 29-year-old from Minnesota is saying, hey man, I am that guy. Coming off a year where he won 17 games, and he's already off to another stellar start of 6 wins and no losses in 41 innings, with 5 quality starts out of the 6 games. You just tip your hat to what Miguel Lopez has done. He has played like the 3rd best player on this team. And I'm just very happy for him. He's definitely earned every bit of what he's done so far, and you know, good for him. Yeah, I think that'll do it for today. We got for the month of April Not a bad start to the year, 17 and 12, and on the next one we'll probably go through May. Probably jump around organizations with AAA and AA and do a lot more jumping in. Maybe we'll do a pitcher game. But really not much to say else, games to look out for. Of course, the first game against Jordan Walker on June 2nd, I think would be not the next episode. I'd like to save that one for the third one of the year. And yeah, that will be exciting to think about. We got Jordan Walker, and then we got Colt Keith's return when he and the Braves come to town. So that one should be fun too. A lot of things to look forward to this year, and I'm not too upset at the start that we have. And yep, that'll do it though, and I'm out.